There ain't no grave can hold my body down. There ain't no grave can hold my body down.
The media loves racism. They feed off of it because they lack creativity, kinda like my YouTube channel. They are really blowing this Jon Gruden situation out of proportion.
National Football League, this hurts me. The clock is ticking, man. I'm sorry.
No. I can play for you, but I'd rather not. Okay, I'd rather not do it.
Yeah.
Right? But I'd rather not do it.
It's like Randy sitting up here feeling this way from a distance.
All because of 10 years of Gmails that contain homophobic and racial slurs. But the media acts like they don't have controversial search histories or controversial email messages. Like, it's so freaking hilarious that everybody in the media wants to act like a part-time activist. Yet they're so hypocritical. The woke media wants to get mad at Jon Gruden for making fun of a black man's lips. But nobody said anything when Skip Bayless said this about LeBron James.
LeBron threw me because at first glance, I couldn't figure out what he was doing. I said, are you throwing down gang signs or what? He's doing 4.
You know what Skip Bayless said there about LeBron James was way more racist than what Jon Gruden said about DeMaurice's lips. I don't recall LeBron James being part of a gang, yet Skip Bayless makes a racial slur and nobody talks about it. Or what about that reporter that said this about Lamar Jackson's skin color?
Radio show Monday, radio color analyst Tim Ryan said QB Lamar Jackson, who is black, is skilled at faking handoffs because of his, quote, dark skin color with a dark football.
I mean, he's offended just about
everybody.
Everybody.
I give him credit for this. He didn't miss. I can tell you that much. He offended everybody, and obviously it's a tongue-in-cheek, but because he doesn't deserve credit for any of this, he deserves to be shamed, and that's exactly what has happened to him. Executive director of the NFL Players Association, and I thought the shame and having to apologize and look black players and black colleagues in the face, knowing what you said and how you described DeMaurice Smith was enough. But
this dude, Stephen A. Smith, is so fake and oxymoronic. He tries to pretend that he's an activist, but he's the complete opposite. And let's not forget about what Stephen A. Smith said about Ohtani.
Even though baseball is an international sport, and I totally get that, it's played in the United States and Canada. But when you talk about an audience gravitating to the tube or to the ballpark to actually watch you, okay? I don't think it helps that the number one face is a dude that needs an interpreter so you can understand what the hell he's saying.
Then you got Keyshawn Johnson, another part-time activist, who had a lot to say about the Jon Gruden situation. Listen.
But at the same time, what he said about D. Smith is disturbing. It's unacceptable. And this is why, in this country, we are in a position that we are in as human beings, not only human beings, but as African Americans, because we gloss over these sort of things and act like it's not that big of a deal. This dude is who he is. He's a bad guy. He's a bad person.
I wonder why Keyshawn Johnson is talking crap about Jon Gruden as if he was a humble player like Larry Fitzgerald. Last time I checked, you were a player that was known to be cocky. Some people believed that Keyshawn Johnson started the whole diva receiver movement. When Keyshawn Johnson was a rookie, he wrote a book called Give Me the Damn Ball. I mean, how does that not sound arrogant? Look at what Warren Sapp had to say about Keyshawn Johnson.
I've lobbied for you to be on my team. I need 5 points to get to a Super Bowl. Hello? Don't you want to go too? He's a no-show. He never was one of us. He just wanted the contract and the notoriety, but he didn't want the work.
I mean, you basically lose respect from your teammates in that locker room. Then you call Jon Gruden a fraud, but it takes one to know one. Now that Keyshawn Johnson is retired, and now he's part of the media, He wants to act like he's an activist and he's like respectable. It's so funny. These guys are so two-faced. Now, as far as Jon Gruden is concerned, I do not believe that he is racist because he built his trademark off being a straightforward type of coach. He has always been hard on both his black and white players. That's what made him entertaining. But by him being entertaining, it covered up the fact that he was an average coach. Like, he is literally a better version of Rex Ryan. Him and Rex Ryan are car salesman coaches. They can sell their personality very well, but they can't produce results. I mean, Jon Gruden won a Super Bowl with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers that Tony Dungy and Monty Kiffin built. Ladies and gentlemen, Jon Gruden was indirectly fired. This had nothing to do with race. The truth is, Mark Davis is using this situation to his advantage because he knew he effed up when he signed Jon Gruden to that big contract. And he basically sees Sean McDermott and Brandon Beane, head coach and GM for the Buffalo Bills, build a Super Bowl caliber team within 4 years. Then he sees Brandon Staley, the head coach for the Los Angeles Chargers, build a playoff, maybe a deep run type of playoff team, maybe a surprise Super Bowl favorite, but within 1 year. Yet the Raiders are still in square one. I mean, every year that Jon Gruden's been there, they have a hot start, only to end the season in disappointment. I guarantee you right now, if the Las Vegas Raiders were 5-0, Jon Gruden would still be a coach. And as far as Mark Davis, ever since his dad passed away, he has been a terrible owner. He always makes irrational decisions. Between him and Dan Snyder, I think they're one of the worst owners in the NFL. Like, he never gave Derek Carr stability. And believe it or not, despite all this drama, Derek Carr has had his best years under Jon Gruden, yet he gets a lot of hate. And Mark Davis was the same guy that traded away Khalil Mack and Amari Cooper, and Jon Gruden got the blame. So really, the elephant in the room is Mark Davis is a terrible owner. Yes! My channel is growing. My highlight channel is growing. I have over 60 subscribers. I got 10 new subscribers from my last video. Please support Modern Gray Highlights and Game Winning Drive so I can call out more BS in the media so we can expose these guys and make sports great again.
We don't care when you call our name. We don't care, we are just the same.